Look at my wacky hair. Hey guys, it's Charissa Frerichs with Max Realty. I wanted to make a quick video and tell you I am super excited for my open house today. I want to share with you how I do an open house, because if anybody knows how to do an open house, it is this girl right here. So the reason I'm sharing this is because this is a great question to ask your agent when you are going to hire them, is how they hold an open house. And if they don't have an answer like something like this, you may want to reconsider hiring them and hire me instead. So, how do you hold a successful open house? The first thing is to be prepared. Not kind of prepared, 110% prepared. So I'm talking about things like signage. I have signs all over the place from every direction pointing to my open house. The second thing I would say is the refreshments, the drinks, the treats, all that kind of stuff that people love while they're there. And the reason why you provide a lot of treats and things is because the more you have there for people to enjoy, the longer they're going to stay there at the open house, the more they're going to check things out, the more they're going to hang, and you just have to make it really pleasant for them to be there. The third thing is flyers and information about the property. Things like tax records and flyer, I always make beautiful flyers about the house itself, how many bedrooms, how many baths, the square footage, the area, the comps. I always have everything right there so they can just look right through it. And the current price and how many days it's been on the market. So all of that information is at their fingertips. The other thing that I print out is the schools nearby. And my current listing that I'm headed to do the open house, they have schools that are rated at a 9, which is awesome. That is a huge selling point, especially for families. So I have that printed out and framed. I also have other features like the remodel. So the listing that I'm headed to was just fully remodeled. So I have before and after pics that are in frames. Here's what it looks like before, here's what it looks like after. So when people are standing in the room and they're like, oh my gosh, this owner really put some time and money before they listed the property. So it just really features all of the things that they upgraded in the house. The other thing, I put not only do I put information on the house itself and the area, I also print out like the crime rate, if it's got a really low crime rate, because that's another awesome feature. There's nothing you can do about crime. When you buy in an area, you can't change the crime in the area, so that's something to highly consider. So, knowing that this house is in a part of Seattle that is the lowest crime rate, I print that off and I put it in a frame. You want people to know what a low crime rate it is. Another thing, this might sound nuts, but I put a picture frame with a picture of the owners in it. You would be surprised that people look at that the most. They say, oh my gosh, is this the owners? And this couple specifically, they just got married in Iceland, so it's a beautiful wedding picture of them. They look so happy, and people want to buy from cool people. So if you have a picture of them and they just look like awesome, wonderful people, it's more likely that people are going to want to talk about it. Oh, are these the owners? Yes, they are. They are so cool. And you can tell them everything cool about the owners. People don't want to buy a house from somebody that's grumpy and difficult and stuck in their ways and not flexible and doesn't care about the buyer. So when I put a picture frame of the owners, it is a perfect opportunity for them, and they most always ask, oh, is this the owners? Or if they're asking about, oh, the crime rate is really low here, I didn't know that. Or, oh, the schools are really good here, I didn't know that. Yeah, so we're looking at the things on the table, and I'm like, oh, and these are the owners here, if they don't ask. And then it's like the perfect opportunity to talk about the owners and how cool they are. So people absolutely love that. The other parts that I do are, because it's Christmas time, well, all the time when I hold an open house, I always have music. It's weird and dry and kind of uncomfortable when people are walking through a house and it's just so quiet. So I love to have music, and right now during Christmas time I get to have Christmas music, which is just awesome. So people walk in and they're like, yes. They just start jamming to Jingle Bells and stuff, and of course it's like Michael Bublé Christmas, so that it's on the classier side. So just choosing really pleasant music, upbeat, happy, high-end, luxury-sounding music. People absolutely love that. My open house that I held yesterday, they walk in and they're like, oh my gosh, and they just start jamming. It just makes them immediately happy. So music is another one, and the last thing I have to share with you is about my refreshments. So some people just get some like cookies and water. I go all out with refreshments and treats. I have my Keurig, I have hot chocolate, spiced cider, I have all sorts of different coffees, and then the creamers and sugars and the little cups with the lids that they can take with them. They're so happy about that. Everybody stops and makes a coffee in the kitchen, and the more time they spend in the kitchen, they're like, oh my god, I love this kitchen. And then I have like a little flyer, a little tag that says instant hot water here. You know, it's got a cool feature in the kitchen, so they're like, oh cool, I'll use this instead for my tea. And then I have different types of cookies. I have chocolate chip cookies that I personally made, and then I have Christmas cookies because it's Christmas time and I can. I have little snack things for the kids, and I also have waters, and I also have with of course the label welcome home, thank you for coming, and a little picture of the house on there, just so they bring it with them, and it's in their car and they travel with it all day and they're looking at it all day. So little things like that, and little fruit bars, nothing with nuts. Too many people are allergic to nuts these days. So something with fruit in it, just like a fruit Nutri-Grain bar. Oh, accident up there. And like little fruit snacks for the kids, things like that. And people come in and they're just like, oh my gosh, you went all out. And yes, I do. I'm 110% prepared. And you know what, if there's like 10 minutes that go by and nobody has come to my open house, I will literally go out to the street with my dish of Christmas cookies and wave people in until they come to my open house. And some people are like, oh, that's nuts, that's like over the top. Well, that's not over the top for me. I have a house to sell. I am willing to do whatever it takes to get people in the front door. That's my job. That's the reason I'm there at the open house. Do I care if they're buying? No. Do I care if they're going to eat all my Christmas cookies? No. I brought more in the trunk because I'm prepared. So I just want them to mention me. I want them to talk about their friends. And when agents do crazy stuff like stand on the street with Christmas cookies and bring people in, guess what? They're posting about me on Facebook. They ask me, oh, can I post a picture of you? This is just crazy. I've never seen this before. Or, you know, I do all sorts of crazy stuff like that because I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get that house sold. So they will post pictures of me on Facebook and be like, check out this lady at the open house. They'll tag me. It's just awesome. So just little things like that just really gets the word out. It's the extra mile that I'm willing to go, the extra attention to details, like having extra sharp pictures, really nice flyers, the house smells like cookies or like spiced cider, just things like that. It just makes it so pleasant to come to my open houses, and people love it and they want to stay, and then they want to write an offer, and then the house is sold, and I know in my heart that I did the very best job that I could for that owner. So I just wanted to share that with you. That's how I hold my open houses. I'm holding an open house today. There's information on our Facebook page, and if you want to stop by and come check it out, please do. If you don't have time, I understand, and just consider me when you are searching for your next agent. Like I said, ask your agent those questions. What do you do for an open house? And if they don't have an answer like that, choose me instead. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. We have been so blessed with a beautiful sunny day. People absolutely love touring on a beautiful sunny day. So how lucky can we be? I have a feeling today is just going to go awesome. And then offer review is December 6th, Tuesday. And I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of offers on our hands. Cool. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.